Hey everyone, it says listen, love and share love. So today I'm looking at TST again. This is Wake Up, their Wake Up music video. It was released on 11th of February. For this comeback, they've come back as 5 members instead of 6. One of the members is sitting out for health reasons, if I remember that correctly. But yeah, so we've got 5 members this time. And their last release was Paradise, which was about 3 months ago. It was really beautiful, had a really interesting, beautiful melody beat vibe to it. I absolutely loved it. It was just so beautiful. It had a nice bit of rawness, emotion-wise to it. And it was a really good growth song, I felt, for this group. Because a lot of the early stuff, especially if you've seen any other TST's earlier stuff, it is a little bit on the really, really cutesy side. Nothing against it, but it was nice to see a bit more growth in that respect with Paradise. So it's really interesting to see what they'll come back with Wake Up. So here we go. I think it's going to be a bit trippy. Huh? Okay, now we've got back to a much more cuter vibe. Love. Huh? Interesting. Okay, very cute and adorable this. Ooh. Huh? How many times did we zoom out then? Ooh. Oh, really loving those loud, higher notes. He keeps going back to that. Oh, cute angel wings. Got it right that time. Wake Up. Okay, so that's TST's Wake Up. I was actually quite surprised that they actually didn't quite, they really went back compared to Paradise. I do love Paradise better compared to Wake Up. I can honestly say it now just from one look and listen to the song, because they did kind of go back a bit. It's a little bit more slightly bit more childish in that, especially mind control. It really reminds me of that real childlike innocence and laughter and love to it. It's a good song, great music video. I really love the transitions and that, the different colours and everything I used in that. Just song wise, I do prefer Paradise more. I think I just really love that slightly more matureness that went with Paradise compared to Wake Up. Now, Wake Up, it's definitely got that, cutesy, loving, wake up vibe to it. Really interesting color-wise, they're dancing, like, especially when they're doing a lot of the group dances, they're wearing very neutral and pastel-y like colours in it. I think the real change up there was when they were dressed in like the pinks, the real pastel pinks with a bit of white. That was about the only change up, because the rest of it was just very neutral, like you got your cream, your beige, your grey, your slightly deep maroon, but it wasn't a very bright either, so it really all kind of blended together. Jeans that were kind of, you know, slightly faded, they didn't really have a new look, and they weren't necessarily all like ripped skinny jeans. They kind of all just meshed together. It looked really aesthetically, it looked real beautiful. They looked real handsome and slightly cute in it, actually, with everything they wore. But it really changed up more when they went to each member individually. They were wearing often more brighter colours that really represent their personalities a bit more individually, and the different spaces and like scapes they went through. Especially, I noticed too, there was a lot of like red, orange was very repetitive, even with like the neon colours and that. They went through like the bright pink, reds, yellows, orange, like when they had the neon colours. And also they often contrast that with deep shades of blues and greys, which I found really interesting. Overall, I did like the effect how like you'd go from one point, then it'd zoom out and you'd come out through a picture frame or a TV screen, and you'd be in another, the same setting but slightly different again. I really did like that, and really did work for this song and music video overall. Like I said, they did come back as 5 members instead of 6 for this comeback, but honestly, I don't think there's really much, like, they really still make a really good presence in that, and they really make a good stage presence. The song had a good beat, good sound. It's slightly repetitive. You kind of knew where it was going, especially when they went to the you know, you knew that was coming. Like, sound wise, beat wise, it was to a point. It was a little bit more standard, I guess, the best way you could put it. It's kind of the kind of sounds and like tones and the way it's been put together music wise. It's something that honestly other groups and that have used before in the past. I'm not taking anything away from it, but it is a slightly bit of a standard bass sound to a point. Like, it's like the song does stand out on top of that, which does make it individualistic. It's just with the bass, it's kind of, and also just the pattern of which the sounds, which the way the song went, it's a bit of it's a slightly standard cookie cut dry one. Like, this song, it will give you vibes and remind you of similar other songs. It still sounds like them. It does have their sound on it, but it doesn't stand out as much if you say compared it to other songs which had this slightly similar same bass, like say about the same time length, the same similar sounds in the bass and the music. Even though the lyrics might be different again over the top, they would probably give you a slight similar vibe and feel. And I'm really blanking on names of songs at the moment which have this, because like I said, it's one of those things. It does like the lyrics, and the lyrics and their vocals do stand out on top of the music, but the music itself, it's a bit standard, and honestly it does lack a bit for me personally. Like I said, no hate against this song, it is a good song, and it does remind me a lot of Mind Control, but compared to Paradise, I do feel it is lacking, because Paradise had that bit more, like, it did sound like them, and it did remind you of like some of the other music, but it was also different again. It kind of expanded and really gave them that bit of growth which I felt they needed personally. But like I said, this is my own personal opinion, so please do not hate me on it. So anyway, this is Ezra listening and reacting to TST's Wake Up. Listen, love, and share love, everyone. See ya.